Hi, I'm Grete from Scandinavian today, and I'm going to make delicious cinnamon snails. I have the ingredients here. First of all, I have a cup of milk. I'm going to heat it up. Not too hot, but you want to just make it warm. And in there, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. I have a 1/4 cup of sugar, and as soon as it's warm, I'm going to pour it in here to the bowl. So the milk is warm, I pour it in here, and now I'm going to add 2 eggs. Mix it up a little bit. Okay, I'm also going to add some spices. I like cardamom a lot, so I'm putting in about, let's say, a teaspoon of cardamom. I'll add also a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of ginger. This should give a really nice flavoring. Okay. And now I add 1 package of active dry yeast. Okay, and actually I have 4 cups of flour. I will use between 3.5 to 4 cups of the flour. You have to kind of work it in. So here I added 2 cups of it. And you don't want the batter to be too dry. So you kind of have to just kind of figure out how much to add on the way, because flour can be different. It's not always the same depending on what brand you're buying. Okay, and now I'm also going to add the butter. I have 8 tablespoons of butter. You can add less, it's up to you. I mean, 6 tablespoons will probably be sufficient, but anyway, I'm adding the 8. I'll add another about 1/2 cup. And then I'm going to work the batter on the table by hand for a couple of minutes. Okay, so now I'm pouring the batter out on the table. And of course it's still sticky, but like I mentioned, you don't really want to make it too dry. Just keep working it. And it feels really nice now. So it looks like I'm only going to use 3.5 cups of the flour today. And I'm going to let it rest after I'm done kneading it. I will let it rest for about 3/4 of an hour. And during that time, I will mix the butter cinnamon filling for the snails. It's really nice right now. Alright, that's it. So I'll let it raise now. I'll leave it in the bowl for about 45 minutes. And I'll cover it up. And I'll be back. Okay, so while the batter is resting, I'm going to mix the filling. I have a cup of butter here. And I'm going to make it soft a little bit. And I have about 3/4 cup of brown sugar I'm putting in. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cinnamon to this. I like a lot of cinnamon flavor in it. Let's see. So now I'm going to roll out the dough, and I'm going to make it square. I cut the dough in 2 halves because I'm going to add some raisins to one part. Not everybody wants raisins. I like it though. So because of that, I made 2 different kinds. One with and one without. I'm here pour on the filling, the cinnamon filling. And here I'm going to sprinkle some raisins on this part. Okay, now I can roll it up now. And make sure you roll it up tight. Pinch it a little bit so it sticks together. Okay. And now I'm going to slice it. And I'm going to put them on a buttered baking sheet. So the cinnamon rolls, you can also shape them in to a little heart if you like to. Like here, I squeezed 2 together, and I think it's kind of cute. Here I have 2 more, and just kind of squeeze the one part, make them flat, and then squeeze the one part together. So just work with it like that. And then I also have another baking form here. I'm going to put the rest of them in this form. Of course, I also buttered that and put some flour in the bottom as well. And this way you have some you can pull apart. Okay, I have a mix here, so I'm going to put on top first. It is an egg yolk mixed with a little bit of water and sugar. It makes it the snails kind of nice and shiny. And now they're ready to rest for about an hour. Okay, so I have the oven set at 425, and I'm putting the cinnamon rolls in the oven. Okay, I took the rolls out of the oven and they have cooled down a little bit. I'm now mixing the glaze for the cinnamon rolls. Here I have 3 tablespoons of warm or hot water, 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And then I have another cupful. I already added 1 cupful of powdered sugar, confectioner sugar, and I'm going to add another cupful. Mix it up thoroughly until it has the right consistency, and it's almost there. I guess I'll add the rest of it. So I used 2 cupfuls of confectioner sugar for this frosting. Okay, this is it. So now I can put it on the cinnamon rolls. And then I'm going to let it dry, of course. It's still a little bit warm, so it shouldn't take too long. So I need to have a bite of my cinnamon rolls, and very good. I like it a lot. I hope you also like them, and please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.